Alpha. My name is Bob, and about to join us in our lockout chamber will be Diane. We are both members of the scientific dive team here at the Living Seas. Just a few short moments, once Diane is finished with a dive, she'll be coming through overhead and entering into our lockout chamber. This lockout chamber is one of our key entry and exit points into the main environment. It stands approximately 30 feet tall and holds 4,000 gallons of water. Once Diane is inside, I will drain it. It takes approximately 45 seconds to drain completely, at which time she'll be stepping out through the hatchway system on the back of the chamber, and I'll describe the scuba gear she wore on her last dive. After which I'll be handing the controls over to her and putting on a similar set of equipment, so I go on to my next dive into the main coral reef environment. Lockout chamber similar to this can be found on active sea bases and also on submarines. It allows divers to go directly into the environment of the ocean with the use of a similar hatchway system like we have here. We use this chamber at Seabase Alpha in order to get the divers used to or acclimated to both the water temperature and also the surrounding water pressure. As you can see, the chamber is almost drained, so I'll let Diane out and describe the scuba gear she has on. As I said, Diane is wearing scuba gear, and scuba is an acronym for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. This equipment can be broken down into three basic parts, the first part being her air supply found in that blue steel cylinder on her bag. Inside is atmospheric air that's the same type of air that you and I are breathing, except that this has been filtered of all its contaminants and most of its moisture. It's also been put in there at an initial starting pressure of 3,500 pounds per square inch. This is much too high for our lungs to handle, so we have to break this pressure down with use of a two-stage single hose regulator, the key to which is the second stage of the diver's mouthpiece. The mouthpiece measures the surrounding water pressure, allows Diane to breathe the air at that same pressure. Also tied into the regulator system is this dive console. This particular model shows the depth as well as how much pressure remains inside that cylinder. The third final piece of equipment holds the whole system together. It's a BC, or the buoyancy compensator. By adding air to it, releasing air from via the inflator mechanism, she can achieve a state of neutral buoyancy. Therefore, she won't rise, she won't sink. She'll hover effortlessly at one given depth, therefore conserving both on air and energy. The system is virtually weightless in the water. However, out here it does weigh about 50 pounds. So I'll let Diane gear down. I'll be handing the controls over to her, so I go on to my next dive.
As the water enters the lockout chamber, a thin layer of water will be entering between Bob and his wetsuit. The wetsuit provides protection and insulation for a diver. The thin layer of water that gets trapped between the diver and the wetsuit will be heated by the diver's body. The heated water will in turn insulate the diver's body, allowing them to stay down longer since they can lose heat 2 to 3 times faster when submerged underwater. Also, as the water is rising in the lockout chamber, Bob's feeling increased pressure. This pressure is most noticeable in the middle ear, something that you would feel if you were diving to the bottom of a swimming pool or going up in an airplane. By pinching his nose and breathing out, Bob can force air down into the middle ear, relieving this pressure, making it comfortable for him underwater. Before you do leave our pavilion today, we'd like to make sure you stop by and see our Marine Mammal Research Center, which is over to my left. We have 2 West Indian or Florida manatees. They're an endangered species and there are only 1,000 to 1,200 left in the wild. They're not hard to miss. Lorelei weighs about 1,500 pounds and JP weighs about 1,200 pounds. So we just like to draw your attention to them before you do leave. our main coral reef environment. You can view Bob's dive and other divers working out in their main environment by going up either staircase or our elevator, all the way straight to the back of our observation level. If you have any further questions about any marine life modules